So you're happily married with 2 perfect children and life couldn't get any better. But your husband has a daughter from a previous relationship who he's not seen for about 20 years and her mum just died, so she's coming to live with you. This is a daughter's plan to kill. I'm Jay Harangue and I've wasted hours of my life watching terrible films.
You should subscribe.
So we start by meeting the Carlisle family. They all look the same age, but this is Greg, the dad, Katie, the mum, Tomi, their son, and their daughter, Lauren.
Hi.
Tomi and Lauren are told to come home straight after school today because Samantha is coming. Samantha is Greg's daughter that he's not seen for 20 years, as her mum kept him away from her. But now that her mum's dead, Samantha is moving in with the Carlisles, and here she is.
So good to see you.
Hey, Dad.
So they have dinner together and things are going really well until...
I guess it didn't take you long to start a new family after Mom kicked you out.
Excuse me?
Oh dear, that didn't take long. Greg's like, I wanted to be part of your life, but your mum wouldn't let me. Sam's like, whatever, Dad. Later, Greg goes into Sam's room and asks if she wants to come to his boss's house next door for a get-together tomorrow to celebrate his work anniversary.
Yeah, it sounds great.
No, it doesn't. Anyway, the actor who plays Greg is awful, but more on that later. Katie is a therapist and she's trying to work Sam out, but Greg's like, let's give it a few days before we psychoanalyze her, and then they bang. The next day at the party, Greg's boss makes a toast and goes on about what a good doctor Greg is, and how he's really lucky to have such a nice family. He mentions everyone by name apart from Sam. Then Greg makes a speech and he doesn't mention Sam either, so Sam storms off and Katie goes after her.
I just don't fit in.
Later, Greg goes to see her to make sure she's okay. She's like, yeah, fine. He suggests she goes with the family to watch Tommy's soccer game tomorrow. She's like, yeah, all right.
I'll always be your favorite, right?
The next morning, she gets up and starts going through Greg and Katie's stuff and steals loads of photos. Katie catches her in her room. Sam pretends she was looking for some tape, but Katie thinks that's a bit weird. She did need the tape, though, to start a creepy collage of her dad on the wall in her closet. The next day at Tommy's soccer game, Lauren is boasting to Sam about how good she is at schoolwork.
Not interested.
I'm going to apply to 12 schools, 3 Ivy League.
Don't care.
Then Tommy's teammate Milo comes over to get a drink.
Hey, Lauren.
Hey, Milo.
Oh, Milo. What's the story?
What story?
Sam's like, it's obvious you're into Milo. Lauren's like, I've never even kissed a boy. Milo prefers Sam anyway.
She's hot.
He goes over to speak to her and tells her where he's thinking of going to college.
I was thinking Notre Dame.
You mean Notre Dame?
Notre Dame.
No, you had it right first time. They're the ones saying it wrong.
True.
Anyway,
You were flirting with him.
With who?
Milo.
Oh my gosh, don't be jealous. I was doing that for you.
It's not true.
No, it's not.
then Sam asks about Tommy's soccer coach, Ryan. Lauren tells her that he and her mum have been friends for years. So Sam goes up and asks Ryan and Katie how they know each other. Ryan's like, we've known each other since we were kids.
Just friends.
Friends.
Preschool.
Oh, where's your wife?
Samantha.
It's okay. Died 2 years ago.
So what else do you do?
I'm a mechanic. I have my own shop over on Brewer Street.
Sam's like, oh, I love cars. Maybe Katie can take me to your shop. Katie's like, okay, I suppose. When they get home, Greg has bought Tommy a car for passing his driving test.
Where's my car?
Sam's like, Tommy and Lauren have cars. Where's mine? Katie tells her that Tommy worked really hard for his car.
I wasn't talking to you.
Oh, dear.
Sam's like, this is shit. I'm being left out again.
All right.
I hate to say it, babe, but I'm a little concerned about Sam.
What?
A little concern? Kick her out of the house. They don't, obviously, and Greg's plan is to just get Sam a car.
What?
But Katie's like, no, we're not rewarding this behaviour. And then they bang. The next day, Tommy says he's meeting some of the guys from the team and asks Sam if she wants to come. She's like, yeah, okay. Lauren, you should come too and put some time in with Milo. When Lauren and Tommy leave, Katie tells Sam not to pressure Lauren about boys.
Sorry, I was just trying to help. It's okay.
Katie tells Sam she'll have lunch with her later, but she's got a patient coming.
Heather, how you been?
Really well.
Good, come on in.
While Katie's with Heather, Sam tampers with something in Katie's car. When her session finishes,
Heather, is that you?
Samantha,
It's been so long.
you two know each other?
I gotta go.
Heather, wait. What is she doing here? Why would you have her here? I can't be here anymore. I have to go.
Wait, that's the Sam?
so Heather has obviously spoken about Sam to Katie. Katie tries to get Sam's side of the story, but Sam just pretends they used to be friends.
Whatever.
On their way to lunch, something happens to the car. So she calls Ryan, because he's the mechanic.
I think my car's overheating.
You think your car's overheating. Now, I don't know much about cars, but yes, your car is overheating. Back at Ryan's shop, he agrees to fix Katie's car and let Katie borrow his until it's finished.
That would be wonderful. Thank you.
Sam takes this opportunity to get some photos of Katie and Ryan talking. What possible use can these photos be? I have no idea, but whatever. Lunch is cancelled and Sam goes over to Tommy's friend's house where they're playing Who Can Hold Their Breath the Longest in the pool. Next up is Sam versus Lauren. While they're underwater, Sam grabs Lauren's leg and tries to drown her.
What was that? You were holding my leg and I couldn't breathe. What are you talking about?
Nobody else saw it, so as far as they're concerned, it didn't happen. Lauren's not too happy though, so she goes home. She decides not to tell her mum that Sam tried to drown her and goes straight upstairs. When Sam gets home, Ryan is there with Katie because he's just dropped her car off. At dinner, Sam starts winding Lauren up about Milo again. This time, Tomi joins in.
Lauren likes Milo. Lauren likes Milo.
Really?
So Lauren gets in the mood and leaves the table.
Samantha, I would really appreciate it if you didn't tease Lauren like that. I think you owe her an apology. Fine.
Katie has clocked Greg's eye roll and doesn't appreciate being undermined in front of the children. When Sam goes upstairs, she grabs Katie's phone and sees a message from Heather that says, I got your messages. I'd like to come back on Tuesday. I have some information about Samantha I've never shared with you before. In bed, Katie tells Greg she's not happy about the eye rolling, and he's like, you're making a big deal out of nothing, and then they bang. While that's going on, Sam goes round to Heather's house, stabs her to death, and takes her body away.
What?
Yep.
The next day, it's Greg and Katie's wedding anniversary, and Greg has arranged for them to see a show and stay at a hotel, so the kids will be alone in the house.
We can trust you guys for one night, right?
No, they can't. They decide to have a party and convince Lauren to invite Milo.
Okay, fine, sure, let's do it.
At the party, Sam has a plan.
Milo was just looking for you.
What did he say?
He told me that he wants to have some alone time with you. I mean, you should go to your bedroom.
Okay.
I wonder what her game is.
You know, Lauren, she kind of has a thing for you.
For real.
She actually wants you to go meet her in her bedroom.
I'm not into her. I'm into you.
Well, maybe if you go take care of her, I'll take care of you.
Really.
So Milo's about to go upstairs when Sam lets him know that Lauren's into some weird stuff.
Weird stuff like...
I think she likes it pretty rough.
Okay.
So this evening's looking like it's going to work out pretty well for Milo, and he goes upstairs to Lauren's room.
You're a really good soccer player.
Milo's like, whatever, Lauren, we both know what you want. She says no, but he carries on anyway. And Sam decides to take photos of the action before calling the police to report the party. The police come and Greg and Katie are called back to deal with it. Katie's like, Sam, this was obviously your fault. But Greg's like, hey, they're kids. Let's not blame it all on Sam. Then Sam sends the photo she took to Milo. The next day at school, Milo says something to Lauren which upsets her, so Tomi punches him and gets dragged to the principal's office. When they get home, Tomi and Lauren are both in bad moods and go straight to their rooms. And Katie goes up to see Lauren. Lauren tells her that Milo was really aggressive with her and that he's now sending pictures of them together to all his friends. Tomi has been suspended, but Katie thinks that's okay because it was for punching Milo.
Thanks, Mom.
You're grounded.
When Greg gets home, Katie tells him what's been going on.
I think you're overreacting.
Even after he's been told about Milo forcing himself onto his daughter, he still takes Sam's side.
What an idiot.
The argument gets really heated, but his beeper goes off, so he has to go back to the hospital. Downstairs, Sam and Tomi are watching TV.
It's the morning news with Elaine Page.
Sorry to anyone under 50, but there was no way I was letting that one go.
I'm sorry.
Anyway, Elaine Page reports that local girl Heather Hewitt, Katie's patient, has gone missing. But Katie's in the other room and doesn't hear it, so Sam just turns it off. Because Greg is always at work, Katie goes to see Ryan and tells him there may be something wrong with Sam. Greg gets home and asks Sam where everyone is.
Katie went to go see Ryan. They're pretty close, aren't they? He just comes over all the time when you're not around.
Greg is so thick he falls for this and goes to Ryan's shop.
That could backfire.
When he walks in, they happen to be hugging and Greg thinks he's caught them red-handed. Here's one of this actor's best moments.
How much time do you spend with him when I'm not around?
You're never around.
But his beeper goes off again and he has to go back to work. When Katie wakes up the next morning, she sees that Greg has slept on the sofa and that Sam is waiting for her breakfast.
Extra bacon, please.
Clouds yet, but more clouds.
Then Elaine Page's news report comes back on and it's about Heather's body being found in the woods. Sam can see that Katie suspects her, so this happens.
Oh my God, Katie, why are you yelling at me?
When Greg gets in, Sam's like, Dad, Katie's yelling at me because I broke the plate and she's saying I have to leave the house. Katie does a terrible job defending herself, so Greg and Tomi think she's lost the plot. Sam's like, I'm going on a run. Are you coming, Tomi? And he's like, yeah. On the run, this happens.
Sam.
Somehow, after that, Tommy's leg is broken.
I don't see how.
And Sam slowly walks home without calling anyone. When she gets back, she tells Katie that Tommy fell, and the next thing we see is him asleep at the hospital. When Greg gets there, Katie tells him that Tommy said Sam pushed him, but Greg is still in denial. Katie's like, look, Greg, until Sam gets help, I'm not having my kids in the same house as her. Katie then goes into Sam's room to see if she can find something that will prove to Greg that she's a psycho. There it is. Sam's creepy Greg collage. Oh, and dead Heather's phone too. No, she doesn't call the police. She tells the kids to pack their things, leaves a message on Greg's phone and goes to her car.
You looking for these?
Yeah.
Katie makes out she's just going to take the kids away for a couple of days. But Sam knows what she's really up to, so she knocks her out with a crowbar and puts her in the trunk of her car. She's about to drive off, but then Ryan turns up and he's blocking the driveway.
I heard Tommy broke his leg. Is he all right?
He's fine. I think he just needs some rest.
How's Katie holding up? Is she inside?
She just went to the store to get a few things for Tommy.
At this hour?
Ryan's about to leave when Katie wakes up and starts making a noise from the car.
Sam, what are you doing?
Lauren looks out the window and the beating is still going on.
Oh my God.
Tommy?
I forgot about Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
While Lauren and Tommy hide in the house and call the police, Katie manages to get out of the trunk.
Samantha, put down the knife. We can work this out. We can fix this. Greg loves you very much. Why would you help me after everything that I've done? We're family. Put the knife down.
Then Greg walks in and sees that his daughter has just stabbed his wife. Here's his reaction.
Samantha, what are you doing?
Seriously?
That's the sort of reaction you'd expect if he'd caught his kid up slightly past their bedtime.
Samantha, no, you have to stop this.
This actor is a joke. Anyway, Sam starts going on about how he left her alone with her mum, blah, 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 whatever, I don't care. The police arrive and Sam's just about to stab Greg when... Six months later, Greg and Katie are happy again and talking about how lucky they are while the kids play frisbee. We don't find out what happened to Sam. Is Ryan dead? No idea. Does Milo get done for sexual assault? Probably not. But as long as Greg and Katie are happy, what does it matter? It's all fine. And that's the end of the film. So until next time. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe and check out this other video. Thank you.